Good evening, Greg here, burn at both ends. Burning on the back end of Thursday. It's July 19th, 2018, 11:55 p.m. Pacific. It's been a killer week. Just really enjoying the I-Core program. We are wrapping up week 7. We're getting into the... actually, today we executed our 75th interview. I didn't even realize that. I thought it was going to be tomorrow, but it was today. So super psyched about that. That is a huge milestone for this I-Core program. And just to remind you, I-Core is this technology transfer training, DOE funded, that I'm involved in. And we're learning about the lean startup model. We are learning about customer discovery interviews, business model canvas, ecosystems, all this good startup stuff. And like the big milestone, kind of like what everyone talks about in getting this program, is hitting 75 customer discovery interviews. This is the big challenge, and we hit it today. And I'm just extremely psyched that we did it. And I have to say, it was not easy, but it was a lot of fun. And I saw it as a challenge. And I think we were at 65 coming into the week, or 67. I forget exactly what the number. I mean, I could go back and look, but that's not what's so important. But anyway, really excited about that. And I'm really just proud of our federal government for adopting that program. And thank you, Steve Blank, by the way, for developing the lean startup model, because it rocks. We have learned so much about about how our technology has traction in the market. So just really excited about that. And then Success Journal is still killing it. It's linked down below. It's really reminding me of all these little tasks I got to do. It's this 1 week chunk that I'm breaking out. And so I won't talk much about it because I have something really interesting to show you all that I want to get into like pretty much right now. But you can see in the description, you can see some links to the Success Journal. I pretty much use it like 1 week at a time in 1 week chunks. You can see there are some posts, there are some templates about it, so you can read all about that and watch about the Success Journal. But the bottom line is, that's one of the tools I'm using that's really keeping me, on the up and up, keeping me like, on the straight and narrow, or whatever cheesy phrase you want to put there, right? And this channel, right, it's all about my entrepreneurial journey, right? I'm an aspiring entrepreneur, and really elevating my game this year. And so the Success Journal is an example of a system I'm putting in place to help me. The I-Core program is an example of me really pushing myself and going out there and being bold and trying something new to elevate my game. And there's definitely one person I have to thank big time that's put me on this path, and that's Gary Vaynerchuk. So Gary, thanks a lot. I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate what you've done as far as just all the content, just what you talk about. Just all these, my life has changed because I've been absorbing what you've been putting out. I've been picking up what you've been throwing down, and so just the other day, right, I'm part of this, First in Line or one of his things. I don't remember. He's got so many different little things that he does, and so I get text messages. Of course, they're from Gary himself. I'm sure he's sitting there texting me individually. I appreciate that, Gary. And I do text you back, by the way. I'm still waiting for a return on some of those. But anyway, so got the text about the sneakers. And so on the first day, here we are. These are the clouds and dirt, right? And so I haven't even worn them yet. This might be loud, but my kids are jealous. I love it. Look at the packaging. I love the signature. Let's see what else we got in here. I mean, attention to detail on this is just, right, there's the dirt, there's the clouds, love it, right, the right shoe, there's the dirt, left shoe, there's the clouds, love it. The attention to detail is just outstanding. Let me see if I can get that to autofocus. There's the signature, there's the shoe, haven't even put them on yet. And then what do we got in the bottom here? So this is the left shoe. So you can read that, the mission, the motive, the macro, right? And then we got, what is this? The work, the grind, the hustle, right? And of course, right, the work, the grind, and hustle is on the dirt shoe, and the mission, the motive, the macro is on the cloud shoe. Just love the attention to detail. And so I will sport these babies on my trip up to New York City when I'm going to the Ents Venmo party, and I'm super psyched to wear these. It's almost like I don't want to wear them because I don't want to get them dirty, but that wouldn't be fun. And one of his recommendations, actually, in the email that I got, the the Daily Hustle or whatever, the Weekly Hustle, whatever that's called, is to buy a bunch of pairs and flip them. I love it. I love the advice. I don't want to flip them. I want to wear them. I want to, because I actually need a pair of sneakers, so these are gonna be perfect. So, Gary, you're the man, and totally support you. And because of all the value that you've given me, and it's funny because I was listening to one of his podcasts, and I'm kind of going in and out from talking right to Gary to talking to my audience, right? As I described earlier, I'm in between 0 and 100 million subscribers. I forget where I am on that spectrum, somewhere on the spectrum there. So. It's all about the path. It's all about the path. But anyway, I was listening to a podcast. I forget which one, from his SoundCloud page, and he even talked about how he'll get emails from people that stop by his father's liquor store and buy liquor, just because Gary's given so much free content, and they just kind of feel bad about it. And he talked about, this was probably a week ago or so. He talked about this exact marketing scheme or plan that he had about. He's going to sell something, and he's going to kind of, hey, if I've given you value, buy these shoes. And that's exactly was the text message, and it's exactly that's exactly why I bought them. It's I've gotten so much from the content that he's put out. It's like a drop in the bucket. It's like the least I could do is buy some shoes. And on top of the fact, they're cool shoes. I'm psyched to wear them. They're going to look great. Clouds and dirt, and I'm definitely I'm feeling that, those two metaphors. I really am, and on the burn at both ends side of things, right? I've been reaching into the candle making industry and the jargon, and so my version of that is the hot throw and the cold throw. So the hot throw is the scent a candle puts out when it's on fire or when it's burning. The cold throw is the scent a candle puts out when it's extinguished. And so my hot throw is his dirt, right? So the hot throw is when you're in the grind, when you're in the hustle, in the trenches, you're doing the work. It's the heavy lifting. It's when you're on. The cold throw, or the clouds, is the bigger vision, the stuff that I'm manifesting, the stuff that, I'm not touching right now, the things I've sent in motion that now I'm waiting for the universe to help manifest, and it's going to come back to me. Things like that. So I don't know if I'm ever going to have a hot throw, cold throw sneaker. Maybe it'll be a Mad Bomber hat or a orange hoodie. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we end up doing here. Maybe it'll be some lemon drink or something. A keto coffee. I don't know. I've got some ideas. So I will wrap there. So yeah, this post is all about my journey as an aspiring entrepreneur. And Gary, really appreciate it. So I'm back now talking directly to Gary. Appreciate it. Keep it going. Keep the content flowing. I'm doing the same. And just putting out a lot of positivity in the world because we definitely need it. I was looking at one of your Instagrams today. I don't even know if it was today. I'm kind of new to Instagram, so I'm kind of like an old man using it sometimes. I don't even know. I find myself having problems trying to figure out how to see things. But anyway, I'm getting it. And there was one about, how loud the negativity can be and how, soft the positivity can be. And you know what? And I've had that experience before, and you'll see it in reviews, right? When we have a bad experience, we're likely to tell more people about it than when we have a good experience. Think about going to a restaurant or something like that. So it's fascinating how that's true. So anyway, check out the description down below, motivational links down there. There's some great music down there, and this voice-based social media platform that I'm totally loving. I'm almost to my 500th Ents. Psyched about that. So I definitely got to hit 500. Maybe I'll plan to have my 500th Ents That's hard to say. At the Ents party. I think I'm at, what am I? You know what? Let me check what I'm at. I think I'm at like 4 something. Let's see here. I am at 474, so there's a good chance that I'll hit 500 well before the 31st of the month. So anyway, let's see what else we got down there in the description. Oh yeah, the beat in the background is an Afrobeat inspired by fellow Hoodie, Tony Allen. I'm a drummer. I've been drumming for a few decades. I write these drum songs. Check it out on SoundCloud if you like that kind of thing. And yeah, that's it. So get some rest. It is now officially Friday. Yeah, get some rest. Wake up tomorrow. Light it up. Inspire folks. Do great things. And I will see you in the morning.